for me when some fight for their God. Jesus, you know they use me play.
What they go on, guys. Currently trending in Nigeria. Very heartbreaking story of Sister Osinachi Nwachuku. Sister Osinachi Nwachuku. If you would remember very well, there's this song that made waves in Africa and the global stand. There's this song that made waves. Ekueme, 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 Ekueme. You are the living God, oh. Eze, there's no one like you. Ekueme, 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 Ekueme. You are the living God, oh. Eze, no one like you. See what you've done for me. You died to set me free. You are the living God, oh. Eze, no one like you. The woman that sang that song, I continued singing because that song is a spiritual song. That song touches the heart, the very spine of the heart, and it's shocking. Why that woman is deceased right now to speak. The woman is unfortunately deceased. The woman is dead, and it's alleged. Evidence has dropped. Serious evidence has dropped that the husband was the one who continuously maltreated the lady until the lady finally gave up the ghost. Now, this is what people are saying. Top Nigerian ministers of God, top Nigerian celebrities, top Nigerian, big individuals in Nigeria have responded, have spoken up, have come out to speak about what happened, why the woman is actually dead. In this video, I have an exclusive update from Dunamis Church, where she worshipped with Dr. Paul Enenche. The wife of Dr. Paul Enenche has spoken, has come to, sympathize with the family, has come to react to the devastating news of Sister Osinachi's demise. Now, this post was brought to our attention by Prophet Emmanuel Temda, one of the Ghana's topmost prophets. When he posted, he said, this is what he said: if this is really true, then we have a lot of issues to look at in the body of Christ. This is absolutely sad. Now let's move on to the reaction from top Nigerian influential individuals. Pastor Chioma Ebezim, PhD at Singles and Married International, says, teach your daughters that coming back home because of an abusive marriage is a good thing and should be celebrated. Do not tell them to stay and work it. You can't work with a beast. A taxi to carry her back is best than an ambulance that heads to the mortuary. A taxi to carry her back is best than an ambulance that heads to the mortuary. Forget what society will say and save life. Church is not helping matters in marriage anymore. They are building empires. I am heartbroken. I can't stop crying. I can't concentrate. This would have been averted. Oh. Frank Edwards, wow, one of Nigeria's top gospel musicians, said, so that reasonable human being finally put off a shining light. I won't say any much. I will let the former NDDC director, Auntie Joy, who did everything possible to stop this from happening, talk first. But it still happened. We tried to stop this. Wow, this is sad. Another person said, the same Pastor Chioma Ebezim, PhD, said that, rest in peace, Minister Osinachi. The very first time I hosted this angel, God opened her up to me like a television, and she wept like a baby as she confirmed all and said even much more. She opened up to me and hid absolutely nothing. She confided in me till last week. I just don't want to talk. She died prematurely. It could have been averted. The wickedness was so much. She died in silence. She decided to endure the abuse, the pain, and now death. I begged, I pleaded, I counseled, but her nice heart kept enduring the abuse, thinking it would be better rather than it got worse. I could not go contrary to her wish as a counselor. She wanted absolute privacy, trusting God to help and now death. I have not slept all day. I have said it. Nobody should ever stay in an abusive marriage. Forget what people will say. They are not you. You have to save yourself first. I'm so sad. This is what the woman is saying. She's so sad. Another person said, Ni inti ike. She said, so if this is true, Sister Osinachi Nwachuku, who sang Ekueme, is dead. And the most annoying part of it is that she was killed by her husband. Sister Osinachi's husband has been beating and maltreating this woman not until he kicked her on her chest. She has been on her life support since 5 days and finally died yesterday. She couldn't hold on again. The husband has been arrested and I prayed he rots in jail. I keep saying this. You don't endure marriage. Marriage is meant to be enjoyed. Who you marry is better than the marriage itself, my people. Another person said, Osinachi Nwachuku's husband has been beating and maltreating this woman, but she has been dying in silence. Now he kicked the woman on her chest, and she's been on life support for 5 days and finally died. Now the man has been arrested and I pray he rots in jail. This is what is happening. Now we move to Dé.ath Enenche, the wife of Dr. Paul Enenche. Dé.ath Enenche posted, Dr. Dé.ath Enenche. Now we move to Dr. Dé.ath Enenche. Dr. Dé.ath Enenche, the wife of Dr. Paul Enenche. Her condolence message to the family and her heartfelt sympathies. The letter she wrote is so sad. It's so sad. She said, I bought you flowers. I barely knew you. Between fleeting sideways hugs and sincere but brief greetings, we were basically strangers. I barely knew you, but the smile that lit your sad eyes made mine water. I barely knew you, but your voice carried so much power that the first time I heard you sing, I wept and begged God to experience him like you clearly had. I barely knew you, but the last time we spoke, you said very little, but it says so much. I barely knew you, but this I know, you carried God, you embodied peace. She said it was apparent you had withered so many storms, yet you were visibly unshaken. You sang as though you were right next to Abba. Now you are, all of you is, heart and soul and spirit. I'm so happy for you. So I bought you flowers. They are virtual. They are from a distant acquaintance, but they come from the heart and loved you so much because you loved my Abba so much. Give Abba a hug for me. Oh God, please don't be in an abusive relationship. Don't be in an abusive marriage. Tell your friends, advise your friends. Parents, don't let your daughters stay in an abusive relationship, abusive marriages. Let them come home, hug them, give them a warm hug, and bring them back home. Let them shower, give them a place to sleep, because marriage is supposed to be enjoyed and not endured. This is your boy Ishuchawe, the social media president, bringing you the sad news today, a very sad, heartbreaking news today. But we need to bring you the news. It's still Ishuchawe, the social media president, and this is what they go on.